Gerardo Corrales off that triple yesterday goes in, field of five, all set. They're at the post, and they are racing. Overindulgence bounces out on top. Steel Racer flashing speed. Evie's Encore from between horses a close-up third. Still four. Back to abbreviation, and right along that one's inside is the favorite She's Magic, who's fifth and trailing. They turn up the backside, 3x2, about 4 lengths would cover the lot, and as they wheel over to the backside, Overindulgence now clears off a neck to Evie's Encore, who's sandwiched in the middle. Meanwhile, Steel Racer, backs off from third, just about a length off the leader. She's Magic is up a spot into fourth, and at the back of the pack as they run up the backside is Abbreviation. So just outside 4.5 furlongs to go, the first quarter kind of quick for this distance, 23-4. Overindulgence, the daughter of Nyquist, goes into the far turn, still being pestered by Evie's Encore to the outside. Steel Racers taking the overland route throughout the journey. Then a couple lengths further back, down on the inside, it's She's Magic, who is sequestered by Abbreviation. Rounding the turn, just about 5/16 of a mile to race, and Overindulgence still glued to the fence, and Evie's Encore still glued to her. Steel Racer is still racing in the 3-pass, still 4, back to Abbreviation, and She's Magic at 1-2 is in deep water. She better hurry. She has 3/16 of a mile to get to the pace setters, and we have a new leader. It's the daughter of Gervin, Steel Racer. Up and after Overindulgence, these two square off by the furlong grounds as Abbreviation's up into third, 1/16 left. The favorites off the board as Steel Racer racing away from Overindulgence down to the wire. A 11-1 longest shot on the board wins a length. Overindulgence was second, Abbreviation third, Evie's Encore fourth, and at 1-2, She's Magic trailed home. Off and running. Mercy Warren bounces out on top to pretty flashing speed, and from the high draw, Mirth and Merriment, the daughter of Connect, wants to be part of that front ranks as well. Still about 4 lengths further back to Guanakee, then 3 or 4 back to slow starting La Teresa. She's fifth and trailing, and over a dozen lengths off the leaders as they turn up the backside with 6 furlongs to go. Mercy Warren, the favorite at 3-5, towing along too pretty up the backside. They've quickened 5 lengths in front of Mirth and Merriment. Guanakee for an early run down the backside now draws right alongside that one in 7 or 8 back to La Teresa. Just outside 4.5 furlongs to go. The quarter was 23 seconds flat. Strung out here. In behind Mercy Warren, showing the way a length and a half, too pretty second. Guanakee continued to advance along the rail third, but Mirth and Merriment shoves up to the outside and puts that one in a box in 5 or 6 back to La Teresa, who starts to tighten up from the backfield. Mercy Warren confronted by Mirth and Merriment to the outside. Too Pretty is under a heavy drive, but running in place. Guanakee made that advancement along the inside, but that one's not gaining either, as La Teresa is. She starts to unwind from the back of the pack. Outside the quarter pole, racing for the top of the home stretch, and it's Mercy Warren still there. Mirth and Merriment to the outside as they lean into the lane and wind for the top of the home stretch, and Mercy Warren holding off Mirth and Merriment outside the furlong grounds. And Guanakee's back into third, just outside of 16th to go. The whip is out on Mercy Warren, and she's going to run away and hide here. Mercy Warren rambling home, about a 4.5 length winner. Guanakee tags Mirth and Merriment for the second spot late. La Teresa end up finishing fourth in 1:38.4. And they are racing. Good start for Pharaoh's Wine, who blitzes on out. Will leave the fence open for maybe Magic to come on through as they race over the opening turn. So Pharaoh's Wine has the lead, racing off the rail, now trying to tighten on down, and that will force maybe Magic in behind the pace setters as Rackin' 2 sloops up to the outside to engage the pace setters. Meanwhile, Tianma came away racing fourth, about 6 off the pace. 3 Diamonds, Your Kitten Me is fifth. Golden Mar is tugging while racing about 7 lengths off the lead. Advancing early Federalism. And still 3 lengths back to Scare and Tianma near the back of the pack as they head up the backside of the quarter. Not all that quick, 25 seconds flat. And Pharaoh's Wine, she shows the way 3 parts of a link clear. Rockin' Toos racing from second. Maybe Magic is third. Up to the outside, Tianma, You're Kidding Me advances up into fifth, just about 6 lengths off those leaders. Parked out wide, Federalism wide, but closing in. Gold Del Mar still trapped along the fence in 6 or 7 to Maybe Magic, Panthera, and Scare is the trailer. The half mile 50 and 1. Midpoint through the turn. Pharaoh's Wine heavily backed on her stretch out and turf debut, but they stack up 3 across the course coming after her. So to the inside, Pharaoh's Wine, Rackin' Toos, Tianma. All of a sudden in behind horses, You're Kidding Me's locked in loaded. And at the top of the stretch, Panthera is unwinding too. Here comes Federalism. Federalism to tackle Pharaoh's Wine. Federalism shifting ground. Rackin' Toos taking out. Pharaoh's Wine still running up the fence. Late on the scene, Gold Del Mar to the wire. Federalism. Federalism wins an impressive 2 lengths. Pharaoh's Wine had to settle for second. Rackin' Toos third. You're Kidding Me. Well, she was fourth. And they are racing. Flotation Station was quick into stride. Also from the inside, there goes Balta. And up from the outside, Division 1 Sharp Tiz. Deep on the course, Ponce de Leon is fourth to the inside. Stoke the Fire is next from between horses. Sabres came away racing 6 and about 7 off the pace. Stoke the Fire right alongside now. The 2 back markers, Greer's Ferry and Tizzy Indy. They barrel into the turn, 3.5 furlongs to go. Chasing Balta through a quarter, 22 and 3. Balta just from Flotation Station, midpoint through the turn. A margin of 3 back to Ponce de Leon, who's gaining ground up the fence. 1 Sharp Tiz back into fourth. A long way back to Sabres, who is fifth as they're strung out in behind Balta, who's up top by about 2. Flotation Station to the outside from second. Ponce de Leon has a lot of work to do with a furlong to go as Balta's still up top. Now Ponce de Leon comes on through to the inside of Flotation Station, but with a 16th left to go. Gerardo Corrales is in victory pose on Balta, and Balta is going to be a wrapped up winner. Balta won by about 2, was never asked. Ponce de Leon was second, Flotation Station third. And then it was tight for fourth. Stoke the Fire was to the inside of 1 Sharp Tiz, 105 and 2, the even money favorite. And they are off. Stumble at the start for the even money shot Arabian Prince, and he is last. Onto the first turn run. Royal Vicky from that high draw trying to cross and clear, and Royal Vicky has lead in about the 4 path, but now trying to work the way down to the fence as 3 on the tree. We'll defer and let him go there from second. Judo, hard held from third, then a link to I'd Rather Be Blessed, who settles along fourth, about 4.5 off the pace. To the inside, Mooncat is sequestered down along the rail. Tis of Thee loops up to the outside. Between those 2 is Deep State, and after that slight stumble, Arabian Prince is last of them all behind a quarter, 24 and 4. 5 furlongs to travel. Showing the way up the backside, Paulo Lobos Royal Vicky is in front by about 4 lengths to 3 on the tree, who have to shift it into top gear to catch the pace setter from here. Judo kicks into stride from third. On that one's back is Tis of Thee. I'd Rather Be Blessed is going to have to try to work out a trip, and from the backfield, a Deep State is underway, and that makes Mooncat the second to last horse, and at the back of the pack, it's still Arabian Prince, but he's being asked to quicken now, just outside the quarter-mile pole, where the leader is still Royal Vicky, and the lead's about 2.5 lengths, drawing a closer second. 3 on the tree as they race towards the top of the home stretch, and Royal Vicky will cut the corner, but a host of challengers is coming at him and coming on as Royal Vicky will turn first. There's room down along the fence, and room at the fence for Mooncat, and Mooncat's correction, I'd Rather Be Blessed sliding on through. I'd Rather Be Blessed slides on through with a rail skimmer, Arabian Prince from the backfield. Then it's Mooncat and Tis of Thee to the wire. I'd Rather Be Blessed wins. Hartman gets the victory here, a 10-1 winner to start the late pick 5. And they are racing in the Twin Bridges. Good start for Non-Violence, also quick into stride. Dealing Justice, so Dealing Justice going on with it. Non-Violence is second. Up to the outside, the Millionaire, Wicked Halo. She's a close-up third to the inside. Last Leaf is fourth, and Tap Dance Fever is at the back of the pack, fifth and trailing. 1/2 mile to go in the Twin Bridges. Nonviolence tugging hard to the outside of Dealing Justice. Wicked Halo, she's just waiting in the wings there from third. Last Leaf trying to sneak through along the fence, and Tap Dead Fever is fifth and trailing. The quarter 22-4. Rounding the turn, 5/16 of a mile to go. Nonviolence back to take the lead from Dealing Justice. Here's Wicked Halo, who switches up to the outside for clear sailing. Last Leaf is going to try to get a split. 4 across the course in the Twin Bridges. And as they turn on down, it is Nonviolence still trying to hold Wicked Halo, who's fully pressed up the inside. Last Leaf is getting a dream run. 1/16 to go. Wicked Halo struck the front in the final 100 yards. Wicked Halo has the lead, and she's going to win by about a length in the end. Nonviolence was second. Last Leaf third. Then Dealing Justice was fourth. Wicked Halo picks up her 8th victory from 15 starts, taking the first running of the Twin Bridges in 1:10-1. She's in. They're all in line, and they are racing to a level beginning. Good start for Fiddle, also quick into stride. The gray exit, Soul. Claiborne's Misread will be third as they race under the line for the first time. Loved Rico is racing just alongside Clever Joke as they run by us and head over that opening turn. Lucy's Cakes Fly is next. Memphis Cash Queen gives them about 8 lengths head start, then 3 Coins is at the back of the pack. They work around that opening turn. Just outside 6.5 furlongs to travel. The first quarter 24 in 3/5 seconds. So just outside 6.5 furlongs to go. And up top it's Fiddle. Out there paving the path, pressed intently by Exit Soul, who's 5-2 as they turn up the backside. A margin of 4 back to Misread, who is third. Down on the inside, Clever Joke continue to race right alongside Loved Rico. Then a margin of 3 back to Lucy's Cakes Fly. 3 Coins has about a dozen lengths to make up. Memphis Cash Queen is second last, and Unstable Princess is last of them all. 1/2 mile, 49-1. They run up the backside with 3.5 furlongs to go. No twist in the plot. Fiddle still paving the path, still being pressed by Exit Soul. This pair has quickened 6 lengths in front of Misread from third. Up to the outside, Loved Rico being asked to quicken, and Clever Joke needs to stoke up a rally midpoint through the turn. And Fiddle flashing those feet to the field. She says, "Come and get me, girls," and they got a 1/4 mile to do it. And up top, it's Fiddle, still in front by 2.5 lengths. Now Misread angles to the outside of Exit Soul's flank, top of the home stretch, and Fiddle cuts the corner and opens up 2.5. Misread is loose and charging, and down the center, Lucy's Cakes Fly. They're outside the 16th pole. Fiddle desperately needs a wide, but she's responded to the Axeman's urging. But Misread has her measured to the outside. Fiddle, Misread lunging to the wire. Photo finish! What an exciting stretch run. Misread to the outside of Fiddle. Those two in a camera close-up. They are at the post, and they are off. Tiwanaku broke a step slow and is last. Up top, as they head out towards the opening turn, it is Heartbreaker. Heartbreaker with the lead. Deep in the course, Determinedly now, close up second now, advancing between horses, King's Ovation. Alege is right into a nest of horses there, run right on the leader's heels there towards the inside, Mr. Thunderstruck. Presidential is about 6 lengths off those leaders, 2 in front of OP Firecracker, then Major Fed Digital races down on the inner rail just in front of Roman Centurion, and after that tardy beginning, Tiwanaku is last. The quarter was 23-4. They traverse the backside of this pea patch course, and they're all looking at the tail end of Heartbreaker. Heartbreaker up top, leading the way. King's Ovation now out in the clear and charging up to challenge there from second. Determinedly is third and about a length and a half off the pace. To the inside, Mr. Thunderstruck. There goes Presidential with a blitz on that far turn run. So 3 across the course, 5/16 to go. Here comes Determinedly up and after Heartbreaker, and King's Ovation now up to the extreme outside with the lead. It's Determinedly. Determinedly with the lead. Heartbreaker back into second as they reach the top of the home stretch and whips out on Determinedly. And Determinedly loops off the turn in front. But here comes Presidential with that long and sustained rally. And Presidential, the son of Pioneer the Nile, with the lead. There's danger up the fence as they're inside the final 16th as Digital's getting rolling late. It is Presidential up top, Digital to the inside. King's Ovation coming back for more and just tightened to hold. Determinedly had to check. And then extreme outside was Roman Centurion. But Presidential stayed out of all that trouble in front, got to the wire in 1:37.08. Stand by. And they are racing at Ellis. Orby 1 squeezed on for some speed from that high draw. Is trying to cross and clear. Already working that way down towards the rail. But Hogslayer RIP will keep that one in about the 2 path as these two lead the charge for the first turn. They're almost on even terms up top, that pair. In front of the trio of Noises Off, Unwrapped, and Sir Rock. They're 3rd, 4th, and 5th on the run to the first turn. From between horses, Brigade Commander's right alongside first player and covered up to the outside by my boy Tony. 2.5 lengths further back to Baba Voss, 6 or 7 back to Royal Salute, and 5 to Storm and Midnight. And at the back of the pack, Gordy's Label is last and maybe better than 20 lengths out of it as they really strung out here. The quarter 23 seconds flat. So up the backside they go. 5 furlongs to travel in the finale. Hog Slayers RIP wrestling the lead away from Orby 1. They go 1-2 up the backside. Sir Rock racing towards the outside in the clear from 3rd. Noises Off down on the inside. Sir Rock right in the thick of things too. First player trying to sneak his way through down along the inside as they bend in the far turn, chasing Hog Slayers RIP. 46 and 3 the time for the half mile. So midpoint through that far turn run, it's Hog Slayers RIP and Orby 1. They've been at it since the outset. Here's Noises Off, who's loose and charging, found a way from between horses. Going wide is my boy Tony as they race around the turn, still at the fence. First player, Brigade Commander, top of the home stretch. A big, wide, sweeping rally from up top. Noises Off. Noises Off with a furlong to go. Here's Baba Voss up into second, coming after him. Baba Voss is getting to Noises Off with a 16th to go. Noises Off shaking up. Here's to the outside. Baba Voss is rallying late to win it. Baba Voss running down Noises Off, and then a huge margin, maybe even double digits back to Brigade Commander. Then we trail back to Royal Salute and my boy Tony, 148